بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق وعز المرسلين أبي القاسم محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين وصحبه المنتجبين وعلى جميع أنبياء الله والمرسلين. We were talking about الوسواس الخناس. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس. And we said maybe because of the importance and the critical impact of al-waswas, which we are going to talk about in a bit, Quran did not just say قل أعوذ بالله. He gave you levels of his actions through his attributes. First, he's showing us قل أعوذ برب الناس. He is Rabb. And we said Rabb is the person who is in charge and who is monitoring plus helping, supporting, caring. And that's why in Arabic, if you are raising your kids, we call this tarbiyah. And if the father is taking care of the house, he is Rabbul Bayt. Rabb al-Bayt. Al-Bayt means house. The captain, Rabbus Safina. The captain, Rabbus Safina. So Rabb, it's a very important meaning. We discussed it in the previous session. And that's why the Quran said, Wallahu al-Alim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. He did not say, as we said, Bismillah. He said, Iqra bismi rabbik. That means this God is taking care of you, is supporting you. He is omnipresent. He knows what's happening to you. He cares about you. Okay? Then after that, you feel maybe you need more energy, more protection. Allah said, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ. Then, مَلِكِ النَّاسِ. I own everything. I am in charge. When I own something, that means what? That means I can put the legislations. So what are you worried about? All these people that you are afraid of, all this waswasa that you are afraid of, whether from jinn or ins, as we are going to discuss, all those, feelings that putting you down, I can control it. I can take care of it. I can prevent it. I can make your future the best future ever. I can make life the best life. So what are you worried about? And we discussed what's the difference between Malik and Malik, because in Arabic some people they saw, hey, we have some differences between Malik and Malik. Okay? In Surah Al-Hamd, for instance, we say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, wa Maliki Yawmiddin. Maliki Yawmiddin. Both recitations we have. Al-Malik is, nowadays we call it in English, king. I don't like this translation now. Malik means he is in charge. Sometimes you are a king, but you are not in charge. It's just, a name. No. Allah Malik and Malik. Yani we are living in His, in His rahmah, ni'mah, for mercy. Without Him, we'll never have a Big Bang or multi-universes, or DNA or RNA or atoms or compounds or molecules. Nothing. He is Al-Malik and Al-Malik. Al-Malik, some people they say it's a little bit more specific. As a king, I own, let's say, my kingdom. But when it comes to selling and buying, okay, there is here some privacy. Hey, this is not my house. You pay taxes, but this is not my house. You pay taxes, So Allah is Al-Malik and Al-Malik. So what are you afraid of? Oh, shaitan, God created shaitan. Which we are going to discuss hopefully this session or next session. Who is shaitan when I compare all his impact, which is nothing, to Allah who is the Lord, Ar-Rab, to Allah who is Al-Malik, the king, in one of its meaning, or Al-Malik. Or then Quran said, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مَلِكِ النَّاسِ إِلَهِ النَّاسِ. If you are not feeling comfortable with the first two attributes, let me remind you that Allah is the true, powerful, capable, living, omnipresent, omnipotent God. And what's a shaitan? A shaitan, okay, he does waswasa. What does waswasa mean? Waswasa, as we said, one of the meaning is like marketing. That's why he said, Al-waswas al-khannas. Waswasa, hey, try this. And because you are strong, then the shaitan leaves you. If you are a little bit strong, you can say no. No, this is haram. I'm not doing it. What's the shaitan? Shaitan will never take your hand to sin. If the shaitan were to be strong to put us in a sin and make us sinners, then Allah should give us more protection. And that's why the shaitan, Yawm al-Qiyamah, on the judgment day, what he's going to say? God, I did not do anything to them. I just told them and they listened. Oh, how easy. But just put an ad. Hey, this is a good phone. Okay, you bought it. Then all of a sudden, no, this is not a good phone. Okay, you listen to the ad. So it's all about marketing. And this is what's good. And nowadays, just off the record, we have technical shaitan. Different way of shaitan. It has some positive stuff, but it has negative things. Social media. That smartphone that sometimes making us look very dumb. To a point, if you ask me now, hey, what's your phone number? I say, I do not know. What's his number? I do not know. Hey, sometimes even we do not keep in mind how to spell this word or that, or pronounce it. Or how to read this ayah. Why? Oh, it's on the phone. Even you want to go to your, relative's house. Yeah, Google Map. Okay, done. Man, which street? I do not know. It's on my phone. And that phone, though it's helping us a lot and, making our life easier, through its bad propaganda, it's becoming like a digital shaitan. Wow. So now we have the shaitan and tools that are mimicking a shaitan without paying attention. You will be reading Quran, you put it, let's say, on YouTube. All of a sudden, advertisement starts playing. Oh, you know what? This is a nice brand. Let me click on it. Oh, now in different galaxy. You were reading Quran or listening to Quran. marketing. You're not focused. Our attention does not maybe last more than 10 seconds. Depends on how much we get used to TikTok, you know. Even they push us to write limited characters in Twitter, for instance. Unless you pay money, you know. So they want you to be easygoing, fast. You don't have time to think. You don't have time to analyze. You absorb so many things to a point you feel I'm lost. Shaitan, brothers and sisters, indirectly, he has those kind of ways. You are done from alcohol. No, alcohol is haram. Oh, marijuana. Oh, not marijuana. Prescribed drugs. Certain drugs. You don't like this? Let's go to the bar. You don't like this? Well, listen to this music. It's halal, haram. Well, it's art, you know. Pizza and just a little bit of... all of a sudden, you see yourself lost. Too many things attracting us or distracting us. But none of them are forcing you. None of them. None of them. But every day you wake up, there is an advertisement for a new product. Every day you see it while going to work. To a point you say, you know what, I should have tried this. But they did not force you. But they are working on your subconscious without paying attention. As a believer, how do you kill that? How do you kill it? Rather than going with that flow, all of a sudden you say, oh, it's salah time. What's salah time? Get disconnected from this materialistic life and connect to something worth it. Something that has a true value. So all of a sudden, the salah will be like a reset. A reconfiguration stage during the day. And this is one of the reasons maybe the salah was not just at night or just early morning. Allah knew. Allah knows. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows we are going to, Allah, the Almighty, knows that we are going to be busy. Pray noontime. You think you are the only busy people on earth? They were busy as well. They used to have fight, battles, there's salah time. Why? To go back to your balanced life. To tell that al-waswas al-khannas, it is time لكي تخنس, go away. Al-khanas, they say al-khannas, al-nujum, تخنس. فلا أقسم بالخنس, الجوار, okay. Al-khannas, that comes at night and then start what? Disappearing because of the sunlight. You cannot see the stars, during the day because of the sun. That's why they check those during something they call it astronomical twilight. Very dark. And the further you are from city and light pollution, the better the chance you will see more stars in a better way. Back to ash-shaytan. Our problem with ash-shaytan, we do not see it. Who is ash-shaytan? I do not know. Which we're going to discuss inshallah in Surah Al-Falaq. They have so many ideas about shaitan. Is ash-shaytan something tangible? Or something metaphysical? Some scholars, they say no. Shaitan is an entity, but you cannot see it. And ash-shaytan from al-jinn, they say, according to those scholars. وَكَانَ مِنَ الْجِنِّ فَفَسَقَ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهِ. So he used to be from al-jinn. So we have on earth, ins, jinn, animals, bacteria, living, organs, whatever you want to call it, living beings, and then all that bio-life, we have what? This non-bio life, creatures. And we have on the top of that what? Al-malaika, angels. So it is sometimes weird to hear, hey, Sheikh, you believe in aliens. I said, yeah, I do believe in aliens. Where are they? Well, shaitan is alien. Jinn are alien. Those are aliens. I do not know. What define alien? Why they call them jinn? Jinn because they are hidden. Ins, the opposite. Why we call An-nas? What's the meaning of An-nas? Do you know? We have Bani Adam. Bani Adam means what? We are descended from Adam. Sons and daughters of Adam. Which I'm gonna, inshallah, give it attention. We'll talk a little bit about evolution. But let's finish this. Okay, sometimes we are human. Okay? An-nas, what does it mean in Arabic? I'm sorry? Yeah, so what's the word ons? See, we read Quran, we say, the Quran said, Inni anastu nara. If you want to check the ayah, Surah 20, ayah 10. إذ رأى نارا فقال لأهلهم كثوا إني آنست نارا. Chapter 20, verse 10. So what does آنست نارا? Yeah, now the meaning of ons, that means, hey, I feel comfortable with this person. In a harmony. That's ons. The opposite of it, wahsha. And that's why they say, wahshat al-qabr. What's wahshat al-qabr? You are not in harmony with that, environment. It's totally a different thing. You feel lonely. It's all about loneliness. So we call it wahsha. The opposite of wahsha is what? Ons. Asta'nas bifulan. That means I feel very comfortable being around. Okay? We are on the same channel. So that ons, from it we have the word An-nas. You tell me, hey, An-nas, ons, what's the relation? It's the same root. The relation is ons, unas, from ons. Then, the Arabic people, they made it what? An-nas. So it started ons, unas, An-nas. So in Arabic, we can say An-nas or unas. And this is very nice terminology when we talk about human beings. It's very nice. It started, with that word ons, that means what? Seeing them, and you feel comfortable with them. While the opposite of that, you do not see them. And that's why we call it wahsha. So al-ons, we can see them, and from it we have An-nas, al-jinn, الجن الجنة الجنين الجنان الجنة, same root. It is hidden. Al-Jannah, why we call it Jannah? Because it's all about trees to a point you don't see much. Al-Janeen, can you see the Janeen? No, it is hidden. So Jan, Janeen, Jannah, Jinan, all this, same root. So Al-Jannah, I cannot see them. Al-Ins, what? I can see them. And al-ins, also we call them what? Unas or nas. Is that clear? And that's why they say in Arabic, huwa dhuhur al-shay. This is, one of the meaning. Okay. So al-shaytan now, is he from Jannah? Or from, min al-jinnah, min al-jinn? Or from ins? Shaitan. Can we see the shaitan? I'm talking in regular ways now. You tell me, Sheikh, can we see the jinn? Does the shaitan, really, the demons, they get into our bodies? We see some movies in Catholic churches or like especially Sunni, brothers. They talk about it. We'll talk about this later on. But in reality, we don't have a solid evidence. In Aqidah, you cannot just tell me a narration. One narration, you want to prove Aqidah. Big thing, important, critical thing. When it comes to beliefs, you have to have what? Solid evidence. Where is that? Solid evidence. So, demons, Quran saying they are from Al-Jinn. And Al-Jinn, you cannot see them. So how come you're telling me, yeah, they are in his body? Ya Habibi, he has a deficiency in some minerals. Maybe he had some blood problems. Go take him to the hospital. Or maybe he has seizure. Or maybe there is something wrong with his, brain. Before you start hurting people, and you know what they do, they start beating them up or whatever. This is crazy. Why they're beating the demons? Go beat up your ignorance first. Okay? Al-Jinn, when you read Quran, if you cannot protect yourself from them through the Quran, then tough luck. Then Allah is not fair anymore. It's not fair. Because it's something not tangible. I cannot, I'm going to take them to the lab. How am I going to deal with them? So for something non-tangible, and I did not put it there, Allah should provide to me what? The proper medication. The proper medication is what? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. When there is shaitan, I say, God, I'm seeking your shelter. Protect me. So, that's why you say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. That means I'm seeking the shelter, a shelter to get protected. And you're telling me, no, this is not enough. What's not enough? So your staff that you are beating that guy, it's enough? No, this is wrong. Anyway, this is not our subject, but we'll talk about it, inshallah. Remind me later on. So we have al-waswas al-khannas. We talk about An-nas. We talk about al-jinn. Now we have al-waswas al-khannas. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس. يعني في عندنا هون في عندنا evil. I am saying all this because I'm worried, I'm afraid. I am concerned about what? About that evil. Where that evil coming from? Shar. What's shar in English? Evil. Shar is the opposite of good, isn't it? Good, bad. What's bad? It's evil for me. It could, this is a big subject. Inshallah, in Surah Al-Falaq, we'll talk about evil and the theories behind evil and how we can balance between, hey, God is just and yet we have evil. How come? We'll discuss this later on. But that evil coming from, not from me, not from my behavior. He did not say the evil coming from your act. It said al-waswas al-khannas. So there is a relation between that evil and al-waswas al-khannas. Here we have to talk about three things. First, is it that powerful, that evil, to say, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ? I ask, the Lord, Ar-Rabb, then Malik An-nas, the owner and the king. Then I ask Allah, Ilah An-nas, to what? Protect me from min sharr al-waswas al-khannas. Wow, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. So therefore, al-waswas al-khannas is very dangerous, indirectly. And the danger, because it is indirect, it's hidden. Sometimes the enemy that you can see, you can find a way to defeat in a way or another. You study the behavior, weak points, strong points, through history, current, before, after, you can get some information. But if the shaitan and his waswasa is hidden, how am I going to deal with it? How am I going to know it's surrounding me or it is within me? And what's that waswasa? Because we did not even define a shaitan, by the way. I said we'll talk about it later on. Because what's shaitan? Shaitan, is it anything that's bad? Could it be parasite, bacteria, germs? Or no, it's Iblis itself. Iblis means al-shaitan al-rajim. And why the Quran, sometimes use the word shaitan, sometimes use the word what? Iblis. And is shaitan only related to jinn? No, because in some other ayat we can say shayateen from people and shayateen from jinn. The Quran used this. Shayateen people and jinn. So shaitan is not just limited to the creatures that I do not know its identity or ID. I do not know. Is it the feeling? Is it the subconscious? Is the shaitan with me, around me? Does he look like me or no? I do not know. In details, I do not know. But I know there is a negative power, if you want to use that word, somewhere. There is a negative energy that might indirectly affect me. What's the entity? What is the shape of it? How does it interfere with my life? How does it look at me? I do not know. But I am certain, when I am honest and really dedicated and on the right path, the shelter from God would what? Protect me. It's like you turn your car on. You know it has airbags. What's an airbag? How does it function? What's the speed of the airbag when it goes off? All this you don't care. But you know it works, isn't it? And you might pay extra money because you have more airbags, around your passenger seat or driver's seat. Same thing. What I care about, is there a place I can be protected from shaitan? Yes. Another example. You go to the doctor. Oh, you have infection. Yeah, what should I do? Oh, take this medication. You tell him, no, I want to see how does that infection look like. Show me the picture. I need a microscopic, details. I want all this you do not do. What you care about, it is there, and how I'm going to get rid of it. And so many things in our life, we do it every day. We do not question. You turn the light on. You know how many times you turn the light on and off in your life? I don't know, thousands of times, isn't it? Have you ever thought, I would like to see the electrons, how it is moving from here? You don't. You just turn it on. Yeah, that's power, okay. Make sure, do not get hurt. Huh? If I want to disconnect, what should I do? If I want to turn it on, what should I do? Isn't it? So many things like that. So it's not just shaitan. Yani, Sheikh, you know what? There is a shaitan. I do not know what's a shaitan. What should I do? Ya Habibi, the problem is not you do not know the shape of the shaitan. The problem would be if you are not protected from shaitan. If I tell you as a Muslim, there is no solution for you. Yes, there is a shaitan is going to hurt you. Oh my God, that's not fair. I want to know how I can get what? Enough protection. So Quran right away is telling me that shaitan, one of his important, critical way in harming you indirectly is what? Through waswasa. Oh, what's waswasa now? Can anybody tell me? What's waswasa? See, in salah, if a person keeps making wudu, Sheikh, I'm done from my wudu. Okay. Yeah, I think, it was not right. I'm going to do it again. 1 hour is doing wudu. Why? This is not right. Maybe I have to wash it more. Like one of the guys was telling me, he makes wudu, it takes him 15 minutes to make wudu. Or, when he's praying, yeah, maybe I missed something. I want to repeat. Oh, this is third rak'ah, 2 rak'ah. What's was? Or shak sometimes. So we say this is what in Arabic? Waswas. Waswasa. So what's waswasa in English? It is OCD, but I mean, what's the translation in the Quran? What did they say? Waswas al-Khannas. I'm sorry? Okay, waswasa, as we said before, waswasa, the Arab, they used to this, in the original meaning of it, when, the halay hit each other and they have this whispering sound, they call it waswasa, then became something hidden, or it's not that clear, we call it waswasa. But when I say in English, what's waswasa first, other than whispering? Do they have another meaning? Anyone has an English Quran? Anyone has waswasa? Al-waswas al-khannas. Sneaky? Whisper. One of the translation it is. But in reality, whisper, that means you are listening to someone. This is little bit more complicated. Okay, can I say my mind is whispering? Exactly. So it is something different. So sometimes the translation just to give you a close meaning, Yeah, thank you. So al-waswas al-khannas. Al-waswasa. Why the Quran said al-waswas al-khannas? قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مِنْ شَرِّ الْوَسْوَاسِ. Al-waswas, sometimes, hey, you tell him, why you keep making wudu? That's waswas. Yeah, waswas is the result of waswasa. So why here I use al-waswas? They say, it could mean here what? I don't want to enter into Arabic now. It means ash-shaytan. Ash-shaytan is al-waswas or al-wiswas. So sometimes, we can use al-waswas or al-wiswas. Or al-waswas means dhil waswasa or dhil waswas. Yani he has al-waswas. Who has al-waswas? Ash-shaytan. For simplicity, I say what? Al-waswas. Al-khannas. So now, brothers and sisters, here, it is very important topic. I don't know, we'll stop it in a bit, we conclude. Waswasa. Do we have waswasa only from ash-shaytan? They say in Shahr Ramadan, ash-shayateen, they are what? Blocked, isn't it? Yet we see people doing haram. Why they are doing haram? Is there a backup shaitan, cloud, on the cloud, start getting activated? So if a shaitan in Shahr Ramadan, as they say, and the riwayah has some, questions about it. But anyway, it is famous khutbah. According to famous opinion, this is khutbah is authenticated. So if the shaitan, Satan, or his group or army are blocked, why people they are doing haram and shaitan? Sheikh, I was fasting and he got drunk. Ya Ammi, Shahr Ramadan, what are you talking about? So, and what's the relation between al-waswasa from shaitan and an-nafs al-ammara bis-su'? You hear this terminology, isn't it? What's an-nafs al-ammara bis-su'? They say an-nafs could be mainly 3 types. We have an-nafs al-lawwama. What does an-nafs al-lawwama mean? Always blaming you. You should have prayed better. You should have not said that. Blaming you. It's like your, inner call. Good? We call this an-nafs. What's an-nafs anyway? An-nafs. When we say an-nafs, that means related to your living entity. Spirit, maybe, who knows? It's because it's a big subject. So we have an-nafs al-lawwama. Al-Quran said, فَلَا أُقْسِمُ لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة. That means nafs lawama, it's something good. But they say this is a mid-solution between النفس الأمارة and النفس المطمئنة. What's النفس الأمارة? Ammara, you know what's al-ammara mean in Arabic? Ammara is from amr. What's amr? Tu'mur. What's tu'mur? Order. The nafs keeps ordering you. Do this, do this, do this. Ya Ammi, I don't want to do it. It's haram. No, you have to do it. You have to. This is nafs what? Ammara. But ordering you to do what? Good or bad? Here we're talking about the negative part. Bad. And nafs al-ammara bisu, ordering you to do what? Bad things. Oh, we have. This is the low level of an-nafs. That nafs, if you do not put laws, boundaries, limits, it is like driving a regular classical car without what? Taking care of steering. You tell me I have a Tesla. I'm talking about before Tesla, okay? It's not autonomous car. So, you can't just drive your car, the classical old cars, okay? Without what? Paying attention to so many things. Maybe one trip, you maybe without paying attention, without realizing, you paid attention to thousands of things around you. I'm hearing noise in the engine. I'm hearing noise, from the AC. Oh, this is left turn. This is right turn. You check the mirror. You check so many things. But because you get used to it, you think it is what? Easy job. How do you know? Just go back and remember the first time you drove the car. Oh, what a task, you say. Yeah, check this. Yeah, seatbelt on. Signal. Speed limit. No left turn. No, ouch, what's happening? Okay? But you started training yourself little by little. You feel what? You're capable. And nafs, if you do not train yourself in controlling it, you're going to find it a hard task. Because it's going to take you wherever that nafs wants. And nafs in general wants to relax. And nafs was created not for this life. It's created to get evolved and go to Jannah. What's in Jannah? Things come to you. You are the master of your, kingdom back then. And nafs wants to relax. Now, which one you prefer? You do your food by yourself or someone bring you the food? and you trust them. This is highly organic, good, good food. Or you did the food. You like to wash the dishes or someone else do the job. Just an app, click, done. Oh, how nice. So you like to relax. This nafs, sometimes because it likes to relax, sometimes does stuff that are haram. Because it start looking for a shortcut. Is that clear? That's what some group of people say. And they give very nice example. And I would like to share it with you. They say, you do not know the power of your nafs. And your nafs does not even, most of the time, does not even know it is power and capability. Its power and capabilities. How? They say an-nafs in this life, an-nafs, your spirit, your energy. Well, I'm not saying spirit is energy, but indirectly. Your nafs is like a fetus or an embryo. An embryo. You tell the embryo, you have hands? Yes, I have hands. You have eyes? Yeah. I don't know what's the advantage of hands, man. I don't need eyes. Why I have feet? If you ask an embryo now, hey, do you need your hands? No, I'm eating, I'm enjoying my journey, everything coming to me. I don't need, why I need eyes and mouth, I don't need all this. All of a sudden, that embryo get evolved, not evolution-wise I'm talking, okay? Get developed, and comes to this life. I need my eyes. Oh, I can see colorful. I used to see black and white maybe. I don't know there. It's so dark, isn't it? I need my feet. I have to walk. I did not know I can walk. Your nafs has so many important tools and gears. In this life, you're going to think, these are just a waste. Yes, just a waste. Why my nafs is doing this? Because it is not built just for this life. This nafs, it's in an evolutionary, process to get ready for what? Eternal life. Where the nafs will be highly compatible. Religion will make you go to that route the proper way. In nafs, he said, in the beginning, nafs ammara bisu. Why? I want easy solution. I want fast results. I want things to be done now. And that's why the Quran always look at the human, halu'a, jazu'a, just name it. Always the human is blamed in the Quran as a human. Why? Because of this an-nafs. I want stuff to be done now. You order your Amazon product, you maybe stand outside waiting, for the shipment if it's something critical. You want stuff to be done. You always say, I cannot wait till this happens. Why? It's common sense, man. It has to run its course. We are in a rush. Fast food, fast everything. Why? Because this is an-nafs. This is the low level of an-nafs, low gears. Now, you after configuring it and knowing the good and bad, because doing stuff in a rush, it's not always wrong. It is very important to rush asking for forgiveness. And the angels will say, God will tell the angels, do not show his sins anymore. Forgive him. It's between me and him. You rush. You rush in doing good. That's something good. Those are good. But sometimes we use them in what? Negative ways. Okay, good. This is an-nafs al-ammara bis-su'. And that's what we saw in the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, when that lady asked Yusuf, for haram relation. You are married, I'm a prophet, I don't do this. So what was the reason? Inna nafsa, what? Nafs calls for bad things. I like this, I want it. Now we understand why we have in Islam something very important, patience. Patient people, they go to Jannah, they say without hisab. That's like they have a freeway different than others. If people are in line, these people, they go with a nice shortcut. They were patient. The haram is here. It's easy to get, easy to make money, easy to get rich, but it is haram. It's illegal. Here, less money, more efforts, more pain, more headache, more trouble, but it is legal and halal. As a believer, what do? You go with the tougher way. So now you took your nafs from al-ammara bisu to nafs higher. The second higher level is what? We call it an-nafs al-lawwama. So an-nafs al-ammara bisu wants stuff done regardless. Then we have an-nafs al-lawwama. Nafs al-lawwama, you did something wrong. You were upset. You smashed so many things at your house. You blocked so many people on your, family groups. All of a sudden, you hear the adhan, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, you've prayed, you finished salah. You know what, I was wrong. No. Oh, here an-nafs what? Al-lawwama. Nafs al-lawwama, that means you start having the compatible, proper configuration for this life and the hereafter. You live balanced life here. This is not just it. Oh, God might not like that. I don't want to do it. This is very important. Nafs al-lawwama. But what? The problem with nafs al-lawwama, you do mistakes, you pay attention. You ask for forgiveness. You do mistakes, you pay attention. You ask for forgiveness. So you are trying to be better. Yani like, hey, you have the courage to drive the car, but every time you drive the car, you might have a problem or an accident or whatever, But you are learning. If you excel in understanding your nafs, we move to the second one, third one. This is the higher, level. An-nafs al-mutma'inna. So we go from an-nafs al-ammara, nafs al-lawwama, then what? An-nafs al-mutma'inna. You feel comfortable. In pain, not in pain, happy or sad, mad or calm, you are always feeling what? Strong. And you do not lose your target. You always feel that Allah is with you. Allah protecting you. Allah helping you. You walk and you feel you have a group of angels are surrounding you to help and to protect. You walk with confidence in the middle of agony and pain, in the middle of the problems. You are shining. You will be the role models for others. Because you feel that Allah who created everything is with you. So why should I be worried? So when you come to Salah, you say Allahu Akbar. You feel all that I'm going through is nothing because God is greater. God is great. And this is an-nafs al-mutma'inna. So between these, or among these, we have al-waswasa. So the question, al-akhlaq, this is one of the explanations. I'm not saying Islam is saying this. This is one of the explanations by some of our scholars. So now the question, where is al-waswasa? And where is the maximum strength of waswasa? Is it in the nafs al-lawama, or in nafs al-ammara, or in nafs al-mutma'inna? See, brothers and sisters, when you, I know, when you feel there is something haram, you feel there is shaitan or nafs al-lawama or nafs al-ammara bis-su', let's put it this way, it's better. It's calling you to do something haram. Islam, what's telling you? قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإما ينزغنك من الشيطان نزغ فاستعذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. So always you mention Allah. Once you mention Allah, that means you are leaving an-nafs al-ammara, you are going to nafs al-lawama, and you are trying to reach an-nafs al-mutma'inna, to a point, I feel that Allah is with me. Allah is protecting me. Allah is helping me. It's like, you are sick, you are desperate, you feel the pain is not leaving you, you feel you are dying, and then they tell you this is a good doctor. You talk to him, and that doctor only gives you, because, okay, you believe in him. You believe in that doctor. Everyone's talking about him, he's good. Once he tells you, yeah, you are going to be fine, I'll take care of your problem, are you going to feel comfortable? Allah is better than that doctor. That was a nafs al-mutma'inna. Not just a doctor or insurance or good hospital. Allah is with me. And this is very important. So now al-waswasa, al-waswas al-khannas, we know al-shaytan. Is there a relation between al-shaytan and nafs? Some scholars, they say al-shaytan is something and al-nafs is something else. Some scholars, they say no. Al-shaytan uses al-nafs al-ammara bis-su'. So if you are away from Allah, the impact of that marketing of shaitan will be huge. You're going to believe it. You're going to feel, hey, this is a nice shortcut to finish my tasks, get richer, get better. This is very important, brothers and sisters. So some people, they distinguish between waswasat al-nafs, as they say, which is al-nafs al-ammara, and waswasat al-shaitan. Yani we have two things here. Some people, they say, no, we don't have two things. It's only one thing, but the shaitan knows your weaknesses, so shaitan tries to use that. Inshallah, we'll discuss this later on into more details. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين وإلى أرواح موتانا وموتى المؤمنين والمؤمنات نهدي ثواب الفاتحة تسبقها الصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.